Latest victim, believed to have been 29, died in the early hours of Saturday.
Grim toll of homicide investigations launched by Scotland Yard this year hits 140.
Another man has died after being stabbed on London streets, taking the total to 7 inside a week.
The incident brings the grim toll of homicide investigations launched by the Metropolitan Police this year to 140.
The staggering figure has made 2019 London's bloodiest year for more than a decade.
The latest victim, believed to have been 29, died in the early hours of Saturday after being knifed in Newham.
Police were called to the scene in Hanameel Street shortly after 2 a.m., but the man could not be saved and was pronounced dead at
2:44 a.m., one man has been arrested in connection with the incident. The latest death came after 3 men died within hours of each other in 3 separate attacks on Thursday.
Officers believe Ebrima Brimcam, 35, died after being attacked by 3 men at a house in Hounslow.
The Metropolitan Police and London Ambulance Service were called to the address on Grove Road shortly after
11:30 a.m., but Mr. Cam died half an hour later. A 44-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder, but has been released with no further action.
Later that evening, a man in his 20s was stabbed to death on Bromley Road, Walthamstow, and another suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
Officers were called at around 7:16 p.m., and a 29-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder.
Just over an hour later, a man in his 30s died after being attacked near Scratchwood Park in Barnet.
He was found in a car and was pronounced dead at the scene. A second man, in his 20s, suffered stab wounds and was taken to hospital.
On Tuesday, a man died 2 days after being knifed in a botched car robbery in Croydon.
Albert Amofa, 33, was knifed in the leg outside his house on Drake Road on Sunday evening.
Last Saturday night, a man in his 40s died after being stabbed at a property on Marlborough Road, Dagenham.
A woman in her 50s was found with non-life-threatening injuries and a 59-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder.
Also on December 14, 28-year-old Dimitro Balaban was knifed and died in Brent.
Volodymyr Holovatsky, 23, was arrested and charged with murder the following day.
This year's bloodshed began within hours when Charlotte Huggins, 33, was stabbed to death in Camberwell at 4 a.m. on New Year's Day.
A week later, Jaden Moody, 14, became the youngest victim when he was stabbed to death in Leighton.
In March, the nation was shocked by the murder of Scout Jodie Chesney, 17, randomly attacked as she sat with friends in a Romford park.
Dorothy Woolmer, at 89, the oldest victim, was found dead in her bedroom in Tottenham in August.
Perry Jordan Brammer, 15, became the capital's 100th victim when he was knifed in Broadwater Farm later that month.
In October, Baptista Ajay, 15, was knifed to death in his school uniform outside Stratford Shopping Centre.
Last month Hakeem Silla, 18, was killed while attending a knife awareness course in Hillingdon Town Hall, and Mohammed Usman Mirza, 19, was ambushed outside a tower block in Ilford, the 25th teenager to be killed.
This month, Omani student Mohammed Abdullah Al-Arami, 20, was stabbed to death for his watch outside Harrods in Knightsbridge.
This year's homicide figures include Bolawati Foyewunmi, who was shot in 2017 but died this year.
The Met recorded 135 homicides in 2018, while the Home Office recorded 141 homicides in the capital, including those in the City of London police area.